Hey everyone, welcome back to another. So I'm going to share with you my WNBA surprises of the year. So here we got in the schedule and in the stand. In the first game of the season, you thought the Lynx would do good, but they did okay against. They did good against Mercury. Just got last second shot, okay. That they might do better with the defeats. So that okay. But then the Liberty, the Fever, you thought every game you think is close. The Fever, you think okay, they're good. The Wings, they're good. Yeah, the Spurs. No, without them, Kings. No. And the Mystic Sky is just playing good against Mystics. Storm played good, and then the Liberty played well. It's the Fever again. Sun beat the Mercury. The Liberty beat Lynx, but that was when Sabine had just squawk. And the Mercury won. The Aces won. Storm, but you knew that could happen where they could each take one. And then Sky beat the Dream. No shot. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's a shock, but finally, they're big. Sun beat the Fever, yeah. Storm beat the Lynx, but they're a good team. And then the Fever beat the Dream beat the Fever, but no surprise there. Dream are on the lower end, but Fever could be too. They are okay. They're not really the greatest. Mystics blew out the Liberty. Kind of a surprise there. 101 to 72. And then Sun beat the Mercury's 84-67. Spurs beat the Aces and Ace, or Ace beat Spurs and Ace, which is not a shot. Which is a shot, but not really a shot. That's just a big wake up. Storm beat the Wings 187. Liberty beat the Sky 83-87. Liberty beat the Sky 83-87. Fever beat the Mystics. Sun beat the Aces. Liberty on Monday beat the Wings. And on Tuesday the Mystics beat the Fever again. Or the Mystics beat the Fever. The Fever beat the Mystics the first time. And then the Dream beat the Sky. Which was kind of a shocker, but the Sky just kind of washed out a little. Guess Parker was losing here. Storm beat the Sun. But barely though, but they did it. Aces beat the Mercury. Aces lost the Dream 101. Sun beat the Mystics 86-81 yesterday. Sparks beat the Sky finally. Didn't get a win. 76-16. Storm beat the Lynx 82-72. Let's just revenge game because we don't hardly left. We're at beach. 82-72. Storm beat the Lynx. And the Aces blew out the Fever 13-77. Fever are just you're just toast this season. Fever like toast this season. And then Dream beat the Liberty 90-87. Let's go to the standings. I want to see if these are actually right. Okay, so I guess it still does matter what color you put it as. Easy. Yep, and 1 and 3. Okay. But you know what? What's the biggest surprise so far in this season? Nothing. I mean, the Sun, you knew they were good. One year they made it to finals in 2019 with every Dreams and all those stars, but they were, now they're all healthy and back and just itching to get back. They're 6-1 now. The Sun, Storm with everything they got. They reload. They know they're good. They know they're good. They know it. They know it. And no matter who they get in, they always seem to do good with this the other key pieces. They can just get players that are like low end, like Listen. The players like her, she's lower end on the. She's not like well known. She's a ball. She's a ball, and she can do good things for them. They can win it again. I would not be shocked if they won. Like, honestly, I don't think no one would. Like, yeah. All them, you got Stuart, get the Birdsters back. I mean, it's the first half season. It's weird. I wonder about what's gonna happen in the second half after the Olympic break. Like the players that didn't play Olympics, like I don't know how that's gonna, or the 3x3 team, or the international or countries. I wonder how that's gonna affect it. I wonder, but we'll see. Then you got Liberty 5-2. No surprise there. Liberty good. That's good. You got Smina and SQ. Liberty do. They good. They are a good team. They're pretty solid. It's not really a shock there. Yes, you do have some supplements like Gina Charles' game, where there's like a revenge game, I think, and then you got like the game like in overtime. But the Dream, they have a team. They stunning everyone. Like, I'm shocked. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Their last season, I am stunned. But you know what? Yeah, they're stuff not. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So they know how to win. So. And then the Aces, they doing good. They're just, like blown out teams. But they played good against the Storm. They played kind of tougher against the Sun. They were just kind of a little outplayed more, but they played decent. They played well. Sky, I wouldn't be surprised if the Sky are going down the cellar, going down quick like Martinez Barker and all. She's helped. She's not really doing that much for their confidence. The team, I'm sorry, but it's working, but it's not. They just get outplayed. The Mercury, they're playing close games. They win. They can win, but they can't win. Because especially without Diana Taurasi, I think that look like this. They've had a lot of games, where they either they're either close or blowouts. Like one was close, two was close, and one was just a blowout. One was like a kind of 20-point blowout. They got starting to be a blowout. 17 points, and then 8-point loss. Now it's a 5-point game. So the Mercury is just kind of trying to find their identity with Diana Taurasi, Stars in, but they're gonna be in and out, so it's gonna be like hit or miss. I would say they're good or bad. They could be good or bad. They're not they're Mystics. They have to get landed out of that back end, and all their stars back in. I don't think they're like without without stars playing. Like, I just don't see that them being through. They only played 3 games. Sparks have, but we'll see if they're real contenders or not. But I mean, without them, without Parker, but I just don't see it right now. I just don't see it. Wings, Marina Mabrey. I mean, they're ballish. She ballish. You got Rike. You got like underappreciated talent in Dallas. Underappreciated talent like Marina Mabrey is underappreciated talent. She is underappreciated. Like she a baller. Like for sure. Like because like I mean like you just gotta see her play. You know what I mean? But she a baller. Because I mean, her getting averaging 20 points. The first year she only averaged 4. Derek Fisher. That's right. Derek Fisher like a Kirk Miller. Like, well, honestly, I mean, Derek Fisher like Kirk Miller. Like, no. IDGAF, basically. Like, well, honestly, I mean, because Marina Mabrey was actually Marina Mabrey. I knew she like Rachel Mann. Like when I started watching WNBA 2018 this season, I saw her playing Connecticut like Rachel Mann, and I knew she was good. She's played good, but Nora Miller never appreciate her fully, and she didn't get like full reigns, and now in Minnesota, she's doing better. I mean, her team's struggling, but she playing better. I mean, that's the same with Marina. She playing better in Dallas, and I think that in her game, you got a couple stars there. I mean, they just gotta find a way to get some wins going. And if they can find a way to get some wins, like get some momentum going, even if it's beating up Indiana, beating up Minnesota, beating up lower end teams, like they gotta find some way to get some win. Like Dallas's caveat is no defense. Is they do not play defense. Like that's Dallas. Honestly, if you want to win against Dallas, if you want Dallas to beat you, you have to score more points. It's just that simple. If you get a few more stops than they do, honestly, that's how you beat them. If you score few more points, that's really all it boils down to. Is you just gotta play some real good defense here and there. Dallas does a little more better defense than they have been, and just clamp up a little bit, be more and just play good. Indiana. Like, I just don't see it. Indiana doing anything. They've already played 7 games. Like they got Seattle. Game 7. Game 8. I just don't see it against Aces tomorrow. I just don't see it again. Like I'm sorry, but Dallas ain't doing nothing. I mean, Indiana's not doing nothing tomorrow. Same as the Storm doing nothing. Sparks, they might have a chance to beat up the Sparks. Maybe the Sky on the 9th. The 12th, maybe return the favor against the Sky. Maybe. But I just don't see it. I don't see it. I mean, they might split the series. One at home, one on the road. Fever against Storm. Don't see it again. They don't see it again. Maybe beat the Mystics. Maybe beat the Wings. Maybe beat the Sun. I don't think they're gonna beat the Sun. And they're doubleheader. We don't see it. They already played Liberty twice. It's close, but depending on how good Liberty are. I see maybe the Fever Dream. Honestly though, they just gotta get some momentum before the break. For the little break. They just gotta get some momentum in it. I just don't see it happening. Maybe a game against the Spurs, maybe a split against the Sky. And they just got like a tough schedule. And maybe a couple games, and then the last few games for the breaker is tough. I don't know. I mean, it's only. I mean, you got your typical stuff like the Storm, Sun playing good, like you expected. Like on year they got swept in the finals, but they played well then. They're playing well now. There was just a learning experience. Now they're playing better. The Storm playing well. Like, you know they will. Like, they can play well with whoever they got on the floor. That's scary. Like, you don't need to touch her. You don't need to. Like, that's scary. Like, some good role play, some good benchers. They play out. You don't need them, and you can still play really like at the elite level you are. That's scary. You can get budget players like Kiwi Samuelson. She a baller, but she budget baller. Like, I mean, you just bring one money player to another, like, and that's what's wrong, and that's what just like a spot, and like I appreciate like that's what make the team roll around. Out of the budget players make the team roll. I mean, you go for it. I mean, they're ball. I mean, they're ballers. All those players they're ballers. Like, they are. Like I mean, Liberty just typical Sabrina. That's all Sabrina. I mean, they played with Sabrina. I mean, it's all Sabrina. They got some good players in. Dream, they got team in, and it's just her. She was learning last season ago, but she's thriving now. She's thriving. So, I mean, it's just typical aces. They play well. I mean, it's just so stacked at the top though. Like 5, 6, 1, 5, 1, 5, and 2. It's just 4 and 2, 4 and 2. Then there's in the bottom of the league. It's just like ugh. But then there are some teams who only play 2 games, 3 games. I mean, like 4. And there's some that played 7, and a lot that played 7. I mean, once it all sorts itself out before the break, it's gonna be okay. So, I mean, you know, so I see it. But, yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, I'm gonna look at this, stuff, but and just look at that game. Look at this. Just my thoughts. I mean, who do I think's going to take it right now? Or who do I think can make the playoff order even? Let's talk about the title of the playoff order. Who do I think's going to win the title? Or the playoffs even? I'll just go with that first. I can see him. I could see the Sun. It's going to come down to the Sun and the Storm, I think. I think the Storm can pull it out, though. I honestly think they better. I think they are better. But if Sue can stay healthy a little bit more. Or Sue, she just that player where she gets rest. And she just like my coach, player coach. She taking a roster, but she plays and coaches at the same time. So, I can see that. I mean, you player bench coach type situation where she plays, but she also does some coaching on the sidelines. Cheers your team on, does everything right, and they still ball. Like 5-1. I mean, I think the Sun can get in second. I think it's gonna. Honestly, I would be surprised if like the Storm and like these teams on top have like single digit losses, like less than 10, like 24-10. There's 34 games of them. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to get 7 or like 27-7. That's what they're like. Liberty, I think they're still younger players or players that are like, learning their again like the big like players like her that are again like the spotlight like players that are having good college players, but they're learning like in like players that are getting bigger roles, learning playing those big roles and thriving in it. We'll still have a few challenges in there we're trying to work on. So the Dream 4-2. Like I said, Dream's still good. They thrive and they just kind of like outside, like a shock. Who they play though? Like it might be because who they play, but hey, Actually, no, they played the Liberty, they played the Wing, they played the Sky, they played the Fever, and they played the Sky and the Sun. And they were only 11-point deficits to Sun. That was early on. I mean, they got the Lynx. They got the Lynx in doubleheader, 2 days apart. They got the Storm in the doubleheader too, and they got the Storm in the doubleheader. And I mean, it's still thriving though. They are still thriving. But they still thriving, so. I mean, y'all. So, I mean, they could maybe win a doubleheader against the Lynx. He's 6 in a row, and maybe they could try and steal one. Like if they get in that real momentum, especially at home, doubleheader at home. They steal one, like, oh boy. That'd be huge. If they could steal one against there, that'd be big. Maybe beat the Mystics in doubleheader back to back. I could see that. You know, Lynx in the Lynx game. I could see that. You know. Liberty. Maybe it could steal. I think they could steal one. I think they could steal one out of the two. Storm maybe steal one. I don't know. He said maybe. The Sun maybe steal one. I don't know. I mean, like they actually got like an easy schedule. They actually got like a pretty good schedule going on. And then when they get back off break, like actually they still got like a kind of tougher schedule, but they got a manageable schedule. Like, like the way they thrive in, like, I mean, they could split like tough teams like the Storm. If they could, like, boy, this would be like a thrive. Like, man, like this could be like this could be like they could be vibing, you know, playing well, like just so. They're beating against not the best teams, but they still, even though they're not playing the best teams, they're still thriving and beating up some of the better teams. Beating up like this team, that team. They're beating them up, and they're just getting momentum in that. Like no matter what team you beat, that's momentum towards like a win, and a win can move on to this, and this, and this, and this, and just give you confidence or who you beat. Like if you play 16 and only win against this team, like it's not like it's like blowout win. It's like yeah, sure, a blowout win. Like play team is not so great, or they had an off night or injury or big injury or something like that. But no, they've been actually playing good teams. Like the Liberty played well. They played well in a high scoring game against the Wings. Like their Wings, even though they're 1-3, they're good. They beat Canons Parker. They give a team that's not the greatest, but you know it's been close games. They're not like nothing. They're playing tough and looking at all those late game situations. They're not shying away from it. They thrive on that pressure. Yeah. That's playoff mentality right there. Thriving in the pressure, and they're doing it. So I appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate it. And they practicing for the playoffs, obviously you want. So they practicing for the playoffs, y'all. Anyway. So but yeah. It's like I say, I'm gonna go back watching the game. Mercury Dream right now, and 44-37, end of the half almost. So with Harrison, and Skylar trying to see it. Oh. Yeah, but against the team, they still vibe at like 7-point deficits. They could Harrison as well. You know, Bill Lowry, Charlie Collier. You got all stuff. You got some studs. I mean, long. I'm afraid them Bell is not playing so Brit. But then again, Brittany more top. I mean, so she's still playing well. She's solid. I mean. So yeah, I mean, that game is gonna be a good one. So yeah. I mean, I just gotta watch, some more stuff. So I just gotta, But I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just rambling on this point. I mean, but yeah. Also, I think the Aces can go in there. 5. I think top 5. I think right now, Aces, Dream, Liberty, Storm, Sun. I think the Dream will still make it. I just don't think. Like, if they beat up a bunch of teams and they could get like a pretty good momentum streak going. Even though they lose one, they slip up a little bit, but they play close. Even their losses are close. Like the Dreams' losses are close. Like 4-point loss, 11-point loss, but this guy was at 8. So I mean, I think the top 6 through 8 is gonna be tough. I don't think the Fever will make it though. I don't think the Fever will make it. And the Lynx, if they start proving to me why they're good, I'll believe it. Why they should be contenders, but right now they're all hype, no action. They're all talk, no show. They all hype. Everyone got hyped them up last season. Oh, hey, they shouldn't even been to semis, but they didn't. They lost to Storm. Got that back. They were good, but now they're all fucking hyped. All hyped by the media. They had no action. Like, they've done nothing for what they should be doing. I mean, Fever got nothing wrong. Right? I mean, Wings, I mean, they're good, but the Sparks, I don't see it. I'm sorry, but they might make it as the 8, but even then, ugh. Come with them. I wouldn't be surprised if the playoffs. The playoffs is a whole new game for teams. Well, maybe, but I don't know. I just don't see it really. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna get this thing done, and then I'm gonna watch the second half of the game, and then while I list about this Goosebumps book and another part, another guest, not a guest, yeah, 13 or so, or line, or a tiller and pack the 2 things up, pack some things up for you. So I'll watch the game. So yeah, so until next time, take care, and I'll be back with more videos, I guess. So on Sundays. So yeah.